This is topic 3. We'll talk about 7610 and this concept of mala in se and mala prohibita. Alright, so we'll talk about 7610, Special Protection of Children Against Abuse, Exploitation and Discrimination Act. And we will connect that with the principle of mala prohibita and mala in se. Alright, so what are the acts defined and penalized under 7610? Well, there's prostitution, trafficking, obscene publication, indecent show, and we're talking about children, minors. This is something that we already know. The trafficking, the obscene publication, the indecent show, these are all seen likewise in the revised penal code. And then 7610 goes further to talk about how to handle or to make programs regarding children in armed conflict or children in indigenous communities, and there are provisions on employment of children. No? So it's not prohibited employing children, but a parent must accompany the child. But that's not revised penal code, so I'm just saying that there is that provision. And then 7610 talks about other acts of abuse. No? So why are these? And I'll show you one. No? These are acts of abuse. And there's section 10. And this one is what we're seeing. No? Any person who shall keep or have in his company a minor 12 years or under, or who is 10 years or more his junior in a public, private area. All right. Pension, sauna, yeah. So it looks like a shady, as a general rule, though what the law is trying to portray is this looks like a shady relationship, but provided they shall not to apply to a person who is related within the 4th degree of consanguinity. So dapat mga tito-tita pala. Alright. Or if there's a local custom. And then this any person, according to section 10, it's a further elaborated, which says that when you say any person, this should include a person who induces the minor to be with this person who is violating 7610, and it will include the owner of the establishment who allows this to happen. Now that's where we connect this idea. So is this mala in se or mala prohibita? Take note, when you say mala in se, there must be an intent to commit a crime. Alright, it does not say, but mala prohibita says, well, intent is not necessary, provided you do this act, there will be a crime. So if that question is asked, well, you could say that if the law does not say that intent must be proven, it is the fact of keeping company a minor under 12 years old, or when the person who is accompanying is 10 years or more is junior. No? So that's all right in these kinds of places. All right, that's what 7610 says. No? Now 7610 talks about child abuse. So what is child abuse? It is a maltreatment, habitual or not. Okay, and so they say, okay, what kind of maltreatment? It includes psychological, physical. This physical is this is seen in the revised penal code. Psychological is not clearly seen in the revised penal code, but made clear by 7610. There's neglect, cruelty, sexual abuse, and acts, even acts or deeds which debases, degrades, demeans the intrinsic worth and dignity of the child. If you unreasonably deprive that child of basic needs for survival, such as food and shelter, failure to give medical treatment, that is child abuse. Now, this is sentence. These phrases are seen in the last minute tips. No? Take note that the case of Bongalon says, if you hurt a child, that does not necessarily mean child abuse. All right. So not every instance of hitting a child constitutes child abuse. There must be, all right. There must be this one. an intent to debase, degrade, or demean the intrinsic worth and dignity of the child as a human being. That's the only time it will become child abuse. All right, so that's it for this topic.